Much better. Okay. Bam. So this is the demo for the game called Burn with Me. Delete the progress. Resume. What? I should be able to use my controller with this, yes? At least I think I should. This doesn't use a controller? I guess not. Okay, well. Huh. All right. So I guess we got to choose our character? I guess I'll choose this guy. I guess you got to choose who to sacrifice? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Uh-oh. We didn't start the fire. Though it still goes on and on and on and on. Choose a chapter. Not yet. So I guess we'll go with this one. Introduction. Okay, I guess we'll start with this guy, I guess.
It was the same dark, rainy morning. The towers of the arcane university were swallowed by low clouds, and stained glass windows glowed dimly through the thick veil of rain. I had just finished another seminar on the essential but dull subject of energy balance, and was ready to let my students leave a little early, until I recalled the University Council nagging about spending the hours with the utmost efficiency. I looked at the faces of my students, each noticeably marked by boredom, and remembered being a student myself. I remembered how everything was a little different back then, and how my heart skipped a beat, but I pushed the treacherous memories aside and tried to keep a straight face. And before the rational part of me had a chance to take charge, I shut the damn textbook and said, "Have you ever heard the tales about summoning a personal demon? Pay attention, I won't repeat twice."
And that's when the trouble started. Okay. All right. Place cards on all 5 corners of the pentagram. Cards give points which will fill the vessel. Don't worry about overshooting the score. Okay. Select card. You summon a new card for your deck. Choose the imp you wish to summon next turn. Ursus. +3 if exactly one neighbor. Ogre. Rana. +5 if no neighbors. Neighbor. Cards on the 2 closest corners of the pentagram count as neighbors. No effects. On the lowest closest 2. I guess I'll go with this. Each turn, the required target score increases. Remember, you must always fill every corner of the pentagram. I mean, let's see. Eight. I need to make sure. Huh. Card interactions. Okay. Some cards have special effects or bonuses. These are only triggered the moment the card is played. For example, if a card effect requires neighbors, place the neighboring cards first, then play the card. Okay. Counts cards on the two closest corners of the pentagram count as neighbors. So like right here and here. Right. Those are the two closest ones, right? So that's huh? Wait a minute. Lesson not learned. Oh, wait a minute, wait. Okay. I know what I gotta do. Okay, so replace 1, 2. Let's try this now. Of exactly one neighbor. Huh? So close. Okay. Huh. So let's try this again. We'll put down this, and then we'll put this. Okay, there we go. 9. All right. So for each neighbor. Ah, there we go. I guess I gotta put down this one right here. Okay, so it's like you're kind of like unlocking cards to get. You have to put the same amount of blood to get the amount that you need here. Sometimes you may need to draw extra cards from your deck. Be careful though, as doing so burns a random card from your hand, the bottom pile. Burning a card is permanent. That card is gone forever. Okay. So we got 15. So how do you burn a card? So if we place 1. There we go. All right. Well done. You're ready. Okie dokie. So you don't need to do anything. You just place the cards down.
After the classes, I sat in my office shaking with dreadful premonition and excitement. I didn't plan to show them. It was an outburst, a result of my lowered guard.
Mm-hmm.
Several years of studying these rituals might have changed the chemistry of my brain.
I see.
See, the whole topic of summoning rituals is actually taboo.
Is it now?
It's mentioned only in the darkest fairy tales. Told in strangled whispers behind closed doors.
Just
And I stupidly cursed the whole class with this knowledge. But I could tell that at least one of my students wasn't even remotely afraid.
okay. Choose a chapter. Chapter 1. Okay. Huh. Okay.
And he came.
Yeah. I mean, how are you not going to notice that? I mean, the dude's arm looks totally satanic.
Gleaming talons and sharp spikes on the forearm.
Yeah, ain't nobody messing with him. Can you imagine this dude walking up to you at an arm wrestling match? Is like, all right, bro, let's go over the top, baby, over the top, brother. Like, nah, you win. You got it, fam.
He couldn't have had a simple, happy childhood with such a birthmark.
A birthmark? That ain't no damn birthmark. That's a straight up the like. That ain't even a deformity. That's straight up the possession. Like that man's whole arm is possessed.
The poor boy must have tried so hard to get rid of it.
Bruh, come on now.
And there was no one to tell him that it was like trying to get rid of a suspiciously beating heart.
What the hell does that mean?
When I let him in, he stopped on the doorstep and gave me a sidelong glance.
Mm-hmm.
As if trying to gauge whether I could be trusted. He was full of hope and fear of rejection.
Of course.
Well, if I don't mind dealing with demons, then I can surely bear his abnormality.
I don't know that you want to call that an abnormality, fam. That was, yeah.
I remember Alan's first ritual as clear as my own.
Clearly as my own is what it was to say.
One of the moments when change rises like a storm.
Okay.
Suddenly you understand that nothing will ever be the same.
Okay, yeah.
And the only way through the storm is to ride it.
Huh.
Alan must have shared my high spirits. All doubts forgotten, he fetched a matchbox from his pocket and began his first ritual by lighting the candles.
Okay. Oh, there we go. I like the I see. Interesting. What the hell is this? Where the hell does his hand come from? Who the hell are you? The hell? That's an interesting thing. Okay. Choose an imp to summon. Murris, draw one card. Lashes, +10 if both neighbors have odd base points. 5 if no neighbors. I guess I'll go with that. Huh. Okay. No. I guess we'll go with this. I'll go with this. Okay. Lacerta, Phyllis. These are all Latin names for a lizard, cat, and mouse. Draw one card. +1 for each neighbor with even base points. I think I have even base points. I guess I'll go with this. Okay, so we'll put him down. So we're halfway there. I mean, I guess we could do this. I came back now. I never thought that I'd ever say we're halfway there. Anybody remember Big Time Rush? I remember because I had a kid at the time, and Nickelodeon was trying its damnedest to get into like the music business and stuff. Oof. Burn the rightmost card from your hand. Calm bolus, blobus, I guess. Switch between two states when played. Tech. Powerful but requires skill. Experiment and reflect. 2021. Har har, hardy har har. Weak Ursus. Okay, so we'll place one here. There we go. Interesting that they showed that, huh? Draw one card. 20 and a 4. $16. Oh, got it right on the head. Nice. Burn at the end of turn if on the field. Gallus. +1 for each without effects. Gados. Was that Gados or Kados? Like Gados. Plus difference between left and right neighbors' base points. Neighbors, okay. Remove cards from your deck permanently. I guess we'll go for that. So you got a 7. It's 12. +2 for each neighbor. There we go. Thank you.
He started changing from the very first ritual he conducted. Basically, the moment he stopped muting his other part.
Hmm.
He learned fast. Once I spotted him casually commanding a shadow to move, merely so he could see better. Another time he reached out to catch a mug before it was knocked over, and stared at it in horror.
I can see why. Look at his hand.
Everybody knows. One wrong step with demonic transformations, and a poor soul is devoured by madness and obsession.
Uh-oh.
But Alan was born like this, and the subtle science of summoning came as easily as breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Once he was comfortable with the basics, gaining so much power with every turn that it flooded his heart and soul.
Uh-oh.
I decided that he was almost ready to face his personal demon.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Alan closely for some time and sensed one final way I could help him.
Mm-hmm.
A simple technique called Sanity Vessel.
The hell?
It lets you store some of your excess power and spend it later.
Mm-hmm. +5 for each placed card with 4 base points. I mean, I guess I could try it. 30. There we go. Just had to take a little bit to think about it. Octopod. Permanently give both neighbors +1 base points, huh? +10 if neighbors have no odd base points. Huh. Four plus base points. Nice. We'll go with that one. 34. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Wait a minute. Without effects. So we'll put this one down. This one down. Draw a card. Oof, that is so close. So close. Oh, I did get it. Oh, because the thing built. Okay, nice. So it was able to give me the extra one over. Okay, cool. Guess we can try to go for this one. So, no neighbors. Hmm. Nice. Think I'm not ready to just burn cards just yet. Hmm. That'll be 5. Will that be enough? Just enough. Hmm. Well, damn. So everybody wants to be a neighbor, huh? Hmm. Not quite. Damn. Huh. 1 for darkness, 2 for pain, 3 for being born again, 4 for passion, 5 for lust. You can't hide death from us. I gotta go through the whole thing over again?
And he came. The first thing you notice about Alan.
Okay. So we put down a shadow. Hmm. Let's see. $21. Okay. Hmm. Let's try that.
He started changing from the very first ritual he conducted.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. What do you mean switch between 2 states? This one looks different from the other one, I guess. Hmm. All right. Well, that wasn't too difficult. We got that one. Go for that just in case. Okay, so that'll help. So I need 8 points. So it only drained 1 point. It's still not bad. Permanently increased cards base points. So permanently give both neighbors +1 base points. So why didn't I don't know. Hmm. 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 The hell? Time to face your personal demon. May your deepest desire lead the way. Okay. Huh. Guess I got to start over again, huh?
And he came.
So you can't. So you can't save. You got to just do it all over again. All right, let's try one more again. One more again. This is a very interesting game. Very, very interesting game. I'll take the ogre. Chair. Permanently give both neighbors +1. I mean, it might come in handy. I think maybe see if we can try to make sure we keep that sanity, whatever the hell that thing is, up where it needs to be. Probably will be a good idea. So we got 7. Plus the difference between right and left neighbors' base points. We can try to go for that. I like the artwork for this. It's very nice. It's very different. I feel like I've kind of seen it before. It almost kind of reminds of Slay the Spire, almost like the earlier Slay the Spire pictures and stuff. Mm. Mm. No. Yeah, I took it down from where? Okay.
He started changing.
Yeah, I know.
Basically, the moment he stopped muting his other path.
Okay. I guess we'll go with that one. right. All right. This is where the nitty starts meeting the gritty right here. Okay. Nice. And we filled it back up more or less just like that. We'll go with him. He's the only one who doesn't have any effects, so. Okay. Got it. Okay, nice. Maybe drawing a card could come in handy. There we go. So let's go with this guy. Hey, here we go. A little bit of stack overflow, baby. Nice. I gotta go with another ogre. Got to. 9. I guess we can go with 8. Good. There we go. Mm. 39. 39. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, all right, all right. And there we go. Bam, baby. Okay, so we're in a good spot. So we gotta get to this first. We're at this first monster, or the first boss, whatever. If we can get a good hand, we should have this more or less in the bag. It's only 42. So we go bam, bam, bam. We're about halfway there. So if we go for, say, we put this down here. Hey, here we go. I'm sorry, what? So we got to do it twice? Bruh. Okay. Do we get 8? Okay. No. Because if I put this one down, I'll only go to 36. It's going to 26. It's not enough. So this will only be 5 plus 6. That'll only go to 36. It's not enough. Damn. Almost. I mean, we got just about. Ritual complete. Face demon. You've grown strong, this desperate child of the dark. I've seen your suffering. I've felt your pain. Now I can hear the desire raging in your heart more than ever. You managed to call me, and I am compelled to fulfill your desire, the foolish wish to look like everyone else. Ask if you dare.
I couldn't avert my eyes. His features melted and reformed into something new.
Mm-hmm.
If you watched closely, he looked completely ordinary. Even his deformed hand appeared normal.
Uh-oh.
When you saw him briefly from the corner of your eye,
Uh-oh.
his figure
Uh-oh.
vanished, revealing the demonic nature hidden beneath his skin.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't dare avert my eyes.
I've waited so long, I didn't even hope. The price must be terrifying. Uh-oh. But there's no turning back now. Uh-oh. Four more to go. Good job. This was just the first chapter, though. Each new one will feel completely new stories, new game rules, new surprises, and of course, new cars with fresh mechanics, 100 of them. Want to take a sneak peek at the future chapter? Yeah, why not? Sure. A weak ogre. That's interesting. Sus. Plus 2 base points for each time this card is played. Only this copy. Plus 2 base points each time this card is played. Only this copy. If burned, resurrect with plus 3 base points at the end of the turn. Interesting. Magister. Burn both neighbors. Sheesh. Hmm. Bellis. Add 2 useless cards to your deck. Burn at the end of the turn in your field. Salvator. The next burn card resurrects at the end of the turn. That sounds interesting. Flamini. Plus 1 per played card, plus 3 per burn card this turn. Interesting. Hmm. Service. Burn if not last on the pentagram. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. Damn, not quite. Not bad. Not bad. You know what? I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. This is definitely not something that you are usually will see. It kind of reminds me of Slay Spire in a way. The artwork looks kind of the same for some reason or other. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I guess it's more of a hand-drawn art style. I like the music. The premise behind it is very interesting. And the fact that each chapter is a new kind of, mostly a new kind of game, seems very interesting. And it looks like it's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chapters, maybe 7, 8 chapters. That's a lot of value that you're getting out of this. So yeah, it's very intriguing to see how this game will actually come out. But from the demo itself, yeah, man, I'm in it. I'm hooked. I like it. I like it a lot. Very well done. Very, very, very well done. I enjoyed the presentation of this a lot. Very nicely done. This is the type of game that I think more deck likes like this, deck building roguelikes need to be more like this as well. Aside from this and stack order, which I really like, these are the kind of games I think that should actually be more pushed more than Slay the Spire, because unfortunately, with this second game, Slay the Spire screw the pooch by working with Anita Sarkeesian. I don't know why they did it. They had a great game. I don't know why they just fucked it with that, but they did. So now we gotta go and look for a different game, a better game, something that doesn't have the same kind of nonsense with it. And again, we gotta support the indies that are actually making sense and not trying to bend down to the corporate woke bullshit. We gotta support them because this is where we're going to be getting actual interesting and authentic gaming experiences. So if you're watching this on X, on Kick, on Twitch, and on Kick, please follow me on those platforms to help make my audience grow so that I can be of benefit to indie game devs, RPG Maker devs, so we can actually help to spread the word about these games so other people can discover them, and we can help to grow the indie scene, because it's the best place where we're going to get all the kind of games that we want. If you're watching the recorded version of this on X, be sure to hit that thumb, subscribe, ring the bell, ring it again. Make sure you get all the notifications so the algorithm can bless your boy and my channel can continue to grow. If you're watching this on Rumble, please subscribe. Your subscription is worth more than what you think it is. It may not be a lot to you, but it does help me keep the show going and growing, and it shows your support. If you're interested in maybe getting some products to help to support the channel another way, you can sign up to be a member, get great discounts on all the products that I put on my coffee site, and also have some free stuff on there. I have some other products on there. Take a look at it. Everything you give is always appreciated, and it does keep the motor going and keep the the candlelight burning, as it were, over here. I'm gonna take a brief break, and then I will be right back with the last game in the series. See you guys in a little bit.